Over the next few minutes, we're going to drop some names, some of the greatest players in NBA history, all competing for the title of the very best. Welcome to our channel, the place where we take you deeper into the numbers that matter in the sports you love. We're here to tell you who the best really is. First, a quick programming note. Today's video is an introduction to a special series called The Best. Every episode will use stats, stories, and deep analysis to settle one eternal argument once and for all. Do the Red Sox dynasty of the early 2000s beat the Yankees dynasty of the late 90s? Which rookie class was better, 2003 or 2017? Who is the all-time best quarterback, Tom Brady or Peyton Manning? We're taking on the toughest debates in sports and settling them for good. So click the subscribe button, and now on to today's question. For over a decade, it's been the debate in every corner of the basketball world, LeBron James versus Kevin Durant. This is the individual rivalry of our era. We see the pundits yelling on TV, the fans battling it out in the comment sections, and everyone, absolutely everyone, thinks they have the right answer. We've all heard the arguments, the narratives, the praise, the blame. But what if the real answer has been hiding in plain sight all along, buried in the numbers? Forget the hot takes, forget the narratives. We've analyzed every head-to-head matchup, every single stat line, and every clutch moment when these two titans shared the court. We've looked at the regular season, the playoffs, and their epic clashes in the NBA Finals. The stats don't just suggest who the better player is, they prove it, and the truth probably isn't what you expect. So who are we talking about here? This isn't just about two players. It's about two totally different blueprints for greatness, two career paths that have come to define a generation of basketball. On one side, you've got LeBron James. When he entered the league in 2003, he was already carrying the impossible title of the Chosen One, the heir to Michael Jordan. His career has been a masterclass in sustained, do-it-all excellence. He's not just a scorer or a passer. He's an entire system. LeBron's resume is almost ridiculous, filled with awards that highlight his versatility and longevity. For MVPs, a record 21 All-NBA selections, 13 of them on the first team, and of course, the title of the league's all-time leading scorer. His greatness is measured by his ability to do everything at an elite level year after year. On the other side is Kevin Durant, the quiet, lanky scorer who walked into the league in 2007 with a skill set nobody had ever seen. Here was a nearly 7-foot forward with the handles of a point guard and one of the purest jumpers in history. KD's path was forged in offensive fire. He is, without a doubt, one of the most lethal and efficient scorers the game has ever seen, a 4-time scoring champion who currently sits 8th on the all-time scoring list. If LeBron is the general controlling the war, Durant is the ultimate weapon, a precision instrument of basketball destruction. Now, the easy way out is to just count rings and trophies. LeBron has more titles and more MVPs. End of story, right? Not so fast. Those awards are about a player's entire career, often against 28 other teams. They don't tell us what happens when these two forces collide head-on. To find that truth, we have to go deeper. In the regular season, the data is clear. LeBron's teams win more, and his all-around impact is undeniable. If the story stopped there, this would be an easy call, but it doesn't, because legends aren't made on a random Tuesday in February. They're made in the NBA playoffs. So how did they do when facing each other with a championship on the line? This is where the entire narrative of their rivalry flips on its head. They've met 14 times in the postseason, all of them in the NBA Finals. And here the record is completely reversed. Kevin Durant's teams lead their playoff rivalry with a 9-5 record. That's right, when the stakes were highest, KD walked away the winner more often. To see how, let's look at their three iconic finals battles. First up was the 2012 NBA Finals, a young, hungry OKC Thunder led by Durant against LeBron's Miami Heat. This was LeBron's redemption tour. After years of falling short, he was a man possessed, leading the Heat to a 4-1 series win to finally grab his first ring. LeBron was incredible, but it was a veteran super team handling a young squad on the rise. Then came the move that broke the NBA in 2016. Kevin Durant joined the 73-win Golden State Warriors, the same team that had just knocked him out of the playoffs. This set the stage for two of the most hyped and most hated finals matchups in league history. In 2017 and 2018, Durant's Warriors met LeBron's Cavaliers, and Golden State won both series. But the real story isn't just who won, it's the insane numbers they put up. Across all 14 of their finals games against each other, LeBron James averaged a staggering 31.9 points, 10.4 rebounds, and 9.1 assists. He was essentially averaging a triple-double on the biggest stage imaginable. In the 2018 Finals, with a completely outgunned Cavs team, LeBron put on a historic performance, including that legendary 51-point game to open the series, and yet they lost. Why? Because Kevin Durant was on the other side playing with surgical precision. In those same finals games, KD averaged 31.7 points, 8.1 rebounds, and 4.9 assists, but with mind-bending efficiency. His performance in Game 3 of the 2017 Finals, where he hit that soul-crushing pull-up three over LeBron to seal the game, was the perfect snapshot of his role as the ultimate closer. This is the central conflict of their rivalry. In the finals, LeBron's individual stats are arguably more impressive, showcasing the massive weight he had to carry. But Durant's hyper-efficient scoring, backed by a legendary team, led directly to more rings. So the stats don't give us a simple winner. They paint a portrait of a rivalry defined by a clash of styles. It was never really about who was better, but about which kind of greatness you value more. LeBron James is the ultimate general, the king whose value is measured by his total command of the battlefield. His greatness is holistic. Kevin Durant is the ultimate champion slayer, the peerless warrior who can win the most critical duel all by himself. His greatness is absolute. For years, we've been told to pick a side, but the numbers tell us to be smarter than that. They show us two different definitions of greatness playing out in front of our eyes for over a decade. So the stats don't just give us one name, they give us a choice. Do you take the general who lifts the whole army or the unstoppable scorer who delivers the final blow? The numbers have spoken and they say it's complicated. Now it's your turn. Who do you think is the better player? Drop your answer in the comments below and let us know why. We read every single one. And if you want more debates settled by data, make sure you're subscribed.